Hello. Today I'm going to have a go at upcycling clothes because I've been reading on the internet and everything about how much waste we have with clothes. So I thought I'd try and do my bit by upcycling certain clothes. So first thing I'm going to do, not really done it before, is do something with this dress. I mean, I love the dress. I love the colour. It's like leopard print, but it's red and black, and you can't always get red and black. But I can no longer fit into it. It's too small around the chest. But the fabric's lovely and floaty, and I do really like it. So I want to do something with it rather than just, send it down to the charity shop for somebody else. Hopefully I can get a bit of wear out of it myself. So what I thought I'd do is like unpick the skirt and the waistband, open up that bit in the middle and put a panel up the front. So hopefully it'll fit, and then use the rest of the some more of the bottom of the skirt to put like a peplum round the bottom. So yeah, that's what I'm going to plan. And I think also as well I might cut these off or move them up because they were a bit long and covering the hands and flapping around everywhere. So I most probably do something with those cuffs as well. So I will show you the process that I go through as I do it, from sort of unpicking to trying to sort out how big the panel and everything is. So watch this space. Hopefully I'll end up with a lovely blouse at the end of it. Okay. Right, as you can see, I've cut all the pieces out. Well, I'm cut them out. I've unpicked everything. So you can see we've got the top half here. I've unpicked. There was the frilly bits on the arms, and that's the sort of lace bit that was sort of around the bottom there. And then there's the skirt and the lining and the sort of waistband. So I've unpicked them all. I've left the zip. You can see the zip there. I've left that. Hopefully that will sort of go into the peplum. I'm hoping that I can sew the peplum on without actually having to take the zip out completely and redo it again. But we'll see. I might have to unpick that, but we're going for it. And then I have also cut this bit up the middle. So the idea is, hopefully, I'm going to use some of the skirt here with the lining and put a panel there to make it wider, and just for the top. So I'll use what I've cut off the sleeve to sort of bind the edge at the top, so it'll be a little bit more, I think, of a square neckline than a V that I had before. Right, so far on turning my dress into a blouse, I've cut it up. Well, I've unpicked it all, and then I've sewn, you see the panel, because these two sort of bits of braid were actually sort of together, so I unpicked up the middle, and then I used part of the skirt panel and cut it out, measured sort of, I put it on and then measured the gap that I needed, so I put the panel down the middle there, and then I've put, you see the lacy sort of trim here, that was on the bottom of the cuffs on the sleeves, so I've put that on there to sort of make it look like it's all blended in together. So that's as far as I've got at the moment. So the next bit I'm going to do is I'm going to, again, off what's of the skirt, make like a band across there, and then put a peplum on that. So yeah, the next stage is to do the band. And then I'll add the peplum. So I'll sew the band on and cut the peplum out, and then I'll show you what I'm doing then. Okay. Hi. So this is my finished top that I've made out of my dress. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. So yeah, I've put the panel down the middle, and then edged it with the bit of sort of lacy stuff that was on the sleeves, and then like with the sleeves, I've cut that frilly bit off because it was flopping all over and getting in the way, so I've just cut that off. And then after I've put the panel in, you can see I've attached a band here that goes all the way around, obviously. This one, because I've used the fabric and the lining, so I sandwiched the top part of it in between the two pieces, so when it's obviously flip back, all the edges all neat inside of it. The peplum bit, I've used the very bottom bit of the skirt, and then I sort of did sort of gathering stitch all the way around and then eased it into the waistband, so there's still a bit of floaty movement in it. So I attached the lining and the fabric just to the you know, like the coloured fabric of the waistband, and then sort of ironed it so the seam sort of went up inside, and then the black lining of the band I've sort of ironed a seam allowance up inside, and then I actually hand sewed it all the way around, so all the edges inside are in the band, so you can't see them, so it all looks nice and neat and tidy on the inside as well. And then with the zip, I kept the zip in. I actually sewed, I don't know whether you can actually see it or not, the zip bit. I turn it around this bit, I actually just sewed the zip to the fabric, and then with the lining fabric, I just sort of ironed it in and hand sewed it to the zip as well, so it's all caught in together. Not quite as invisible as the top half, but it's a black zip, so it's not quite so bad. So yeah, so there it is. I'm quite pleased with that. So I've recycled an old dress of mine, so I can still carry on wearing it, because like I said beginning, I love the fabric, the floatiness of it, and the colour as well. The black and red and leopard print never really sort of goes out of fashion. So hopefully I'll get a fair more few years use out of it. So so there we go. There's the finished article. I'm really pleased with it. I'll have to go through the rest of my wardrobe, see if there's anything else I can find to reuse and recycle. Okay.